Hello everyone, my name is Abe Shauri Ridima Er Adier. I am a student in the University of Rwanda in the Department of Human Nutrition and Dietetics. We are dealing with the course of immunology as it is presented on the screen. This presentation will dive in some 7 questions that are going to be answered in this presentation about immunology. The first question answers the first topic will answer the question, what are the primary functions of the immune system? What is the second question will be, what is the difference between innate and adaptive immunity? Then the third question is, how do T cells recognize and respond to pathogens? The fourth, what is the role of antigen presenting cells, APCs, in immune activation? The fifth, what is the function of the major histocompatibility complex? The sixth is how do antibodies contribute to immune response? The seventh and last, what is the role of cytokines in the immune response? Without further ado, let's dive in the presentation. Question 1. What are the primary functions of the immune system? Immune system, being the defender of our bodies, does a great role and job of recognizing the invading pathogens so that they can be destroyed as not to harm the body. Yes, after recognition, it does another thing which is response. The immune system responds to pathogens by releasing chemicals or by destroying them by phagocytosis. Yes. We are the other thing that immune system does is memorizing every pathogen it encounters, so that in the future when the same pathogen comes or the similar one, the response will be swift and intensive so as to fight against the problem easily. And also the immune system helps the body to differentiate from self cells and from non-self. Yes, and that is a great contribution of the immune system to the function of our bodies. The second question is the difference between innate and adaptive immunity. Yes, let's first look at the innate immunity. Innate immunity is present at birth and is non-specific. Yes, it provides a rapid response. It has physical barriers involved like skin and chemical defenses like acid in the stomach, hydrochloric acid in the stomach, yes, which we call gastric juice. Yes, it kills some pathogens, and have some cellular components which are macrophage, neutrophils, that are essential in immune response. On the other hand, have adaptive immunity. It develops over time and is highly specific. Yes, it involves a slower initial response but generates memory for faster future responses. Yes, when the pathogen comes first, the reaction is somehow slow, but when the cells memorize, the immune system memorize the pathogen in the future encounter, the response will be more effective. It includes B cells for antibody production and T cells for cell-mediated immunity. These are the major differences. There are many other differences. The third question answers the question, how T cells recognize and respond to pathogens. T cells recognize pathogens through their T cell receptor, which binds to antigen fragments presented on the surface of infected cells or antigen-presenting cells by MSC molecules, major histocompatibility molecules. Yes, here is a cartoon representing the action of how the MHC helps in neutralizing pathogens. And the first process is when a CD4 helper T cell binds to MSG2 antigen complex on antigen presenting cells, both for antigen presenting cells and the T cell release cytokines. The second, in response to cytokines, the T cells clones itself. And the third, the cloned T cells produce different cytokines that activate B cells and CD8 cells. Okay, when CD8 cells are activated, when a cytotoxic T cell intersects with the MHC1 epitope complex on the infected cell, it produces granzymes and porphyrins, and the porphyrins form pores in the plasma membrane. Granzymes enter the cell and break down proteins, releasing the cell. That's how it works in short. Okay, let's look at the role of antigen presenting cells in immune activation. APCs play a role in activating, yes, naive cells. Also, it stimulates the production of cytokines, and it develops immune memory through interaction with T cells. This is also a cartoon presenting how it is done. The function of the major histocompatibility complex. It has this major function. It is essential in antigen presentation, T cell activation, differentiating from self and non-self, and immune surveillance, and polymorphism for diversity, which increases immune system flexibility to recognize various pathogens. Yes, the following question is how antibodies contribute to immune defense. Antibodies produced by B cells are specialized proteins that they neutralize pathogens, or they mark the pathogens for destruction. This is opsonization. And after that, they activate the complement system, which also help to destroy pathogens. Yes. We present to you the role of cytokines as the last question. The role of cytokines in the immune response is intensive, is crucial. Yes, the cytokines promote inflammation by recruiting immune cells to the infected site. Yes, they promote inflammation. They recruit immune cells to the infected site so as to help fight the pathogens invading. And those they stimulate cell growth and differentiation. The example you can give is the activation of T and B cells. T and B cells. Also, the cytokines play a role in enhancing communication between immune and non-immune cells. That's not all. Lastly, on this presentation, the cytokines help resolve inflammation once the threat is neutralized. Yes, once the threat is neutralized, you no longer need the inflammation, because inflammation, when it stays for long, it has been proven to be problematic. This is all for this presentation, and this is the reference list of essential books used so that this presentation will be based on facts, not mere opinions. I hope that you enjoyed this presentation, and you will give a comment and tell us what you found helpful in this presentation. Thank you. You are welcome.